All right, this is Nostrovini. Yeah. We're talking about the day's events or the week's events. This is so it's been a very rough week for the common folk. You had a lunatic coming all the way from Nevada to kill a bunch of people in New York City because he blamed his braziness on blows to the head while playing football. Now, there's a case to be made for this. There's an obvious situation where people in any sport in which there are prolonged blows to the head can get what you call your dementia and almost a schizophrenic. He gets sick. But the only crazy part of this guy did all this football playing in high school and before he would even be in the NFL. That doesn't make sense. And he's going to go to the NFL and say, hey, you're responsible for this. Don't make no sense. You go anywhere with his head injuries, with boxing, soccer, anything. And if that was the case, you have to play touch football, which would emasculate the whole car population in the United States. Football is the body. Look at this. This is not how I feel about it. America first. America has to be tough. We're heading for wartime now. Either a world war or a civil war, a combination of two. And that way, Americans have to stay tough. And that's it. We can't be wimps. No more wimpy. No more, no, 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 no. Anyway, this guy, he goes into the city, high on, whatever's keeping him going there, the cocaine or, drugs that'll keep him going, look at this. And he goes there and gets the machine gun out. He got a machine gun. He's got a rifle. And he was a security guard in Nevada. Okay. And of course, the crazy CNN, they want to blame everything on the white people. They go, hey, he could be white. He could be a white supremacist. Because, we do a lot of violence, those white supremacists. Never. You never hear that. Not since January 16th, when those brave patriots tried to protest the corruption of the Biden administration and the stealing of the election from the president elect, Donald Trump. Anyway, not to disagree from that political situation there. So he goes there. He goes there, and the first thing he does is goes to the wrong floor. He goes to another floor. He's shooting everybody up. He shoots this poor guy, a policeman, who from Bangladesh, a man of a Muslim persuasion, but who was a loyal American and who wanted to be part of the boys in blue. Well, anyway, shoots him shoots a black guy, a man of color. So, but the guy who's doing it he's not white. Unlike CNN mistakenly or potentially said. He's actually as far as from white as you can get. He's Chinese and black. Good looking kid, the mixture is okay. Anyway, he goes there. He's shooting up the place. He shoots this executive person. He kills and he kills another guy. It was sad. But luckily, and people are barricading them into some places and all that stuff. Well, anyway, what happens is this: the special unit that was formed for just these type of emergency goes in there, neutralizes the situation. The guy actually, because he wants people to test his head, whether he has this disease that brain damage from excessive blows to the head, that that only could happen if he was in boom boom boom. So he put the shotgun in there, and he goes boom, and he killed himself. Now, meanwhile, back at the ranch, we have this commie, this little Marxist guy who wants to eliminate the police force. And what he wants to do is when something goes wrong, he sends social workers out. Or, say it's a domestic situation, a man strangling his wife, to de-escalate things. Or, if somebody's robbing someplace, yeah, oh, let's give him a present. Yes, pay him off. Protection outfit. It's crazy. This whole city's going on of its mind. Well, anyway, He wants to, now he's going to the funerals for the Muslim kid in the Bangladesh and the family. He's hugging them and he's doing this and he's saying he doesn't really want to eliminate the police. Sure, he does. Him and those commies on the Politburo, the council. Well, I don't know how they did it, but New York is a pretty liberal town. But I don't think it's quite next to Moscow on the Hudson. Moscow 1921. This guy, Zulgarni, he's a rapper. A rapper. I tell you, when he wraps the city up, the city's going to be a cesspool. Crime rate is incredible. Murderers, psychopaths are running amok. And they say, well, it's the guns. Oh, we only look, if everybody was armed in the city, a militia, let's say, sort of based on the Guardian Angels, would only have a rifle situation, you'd have no problem with crime. You'd wipe out this homeless situation, which you have just, and that's again and again and again, guys doing crime. There won't be no crime no more. Down there. That's what you got to do. You got to take him, get a baseball bat. You hit him over the head. Then you put him in this padded cells. And then you throw away the key. Throw away the key. You just put food in under the slot. That's what I would do if I were king. Yes, indeed, if I was king. Man, my God, what's going on in this country? Ah, but the tide has turned. You know what they're going to do? They're going to make us and as a tax because of the supposed myth of global warming. Yeah, it's global warming. We're all going to die. That gives them an excuse to impose the one world government that they want to do. You see? And they wanted it to make so your toilet wouldn't flush, so you wouldn't have enough to do with the hair. When I had long hair, it would be a problem. I could never get it with the soap out. And they're gonna take away your regular oven with the gas and make it electrical, which tastes the taste of your food. And it's gonna be expensive. And and it's not, it's a myth. It'll get a little warm, it'll get a little hot. You know what it's called? It's called the weather. It's changeable. I remember when I was in my 20s, I know I look like I'm in my 20s now. Anyway, I remember in the 80s, there were hot days. I remember it was like 3 months. It was 90 degrees every day. The ice caps didn't melt. Nah, come on, get serious. This is just an excuse by the lizard people or the one world government people who don't want, borders because they want to use us all as labor pools and destroy the cultures of the countries in there. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. You're not going to get away. Not on my watch. Let me tell you something. We're gonna make it after all. Ba, 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 ba. On a lighter note, LC is getting fat. Faith is getting fat. Now, I'll tell you something. She may be an idiot and she may be college graduating, now she's the big shot. No, she's getting pregnant. She's expecting. I could tell. Either that or she's getting middle-aged fat early. Too much freeze-dried beans and coleslaw. I don't know what she's eating. She's with an Irish boyfriend. Maybe she's eating a lot of corned beef and cabbage. I don't know. And potatoes, a lot of potatoes. Oh, wait on her. But the way her belly is out, that's not fat. And her boobs are 3 times bigger than her. Well, she's a little chunky. Nah, I think the girl's pregnant. I just hope that she doesn't, you know what? Because you know what? That could be a very bad thing. The God of Wrath is out there and he's mad. Ooh, he's mad. And that guy has bad aim. And it might take me out by mistake. He's trying to get AOT because he good eyesight. Oh, stroke. The God of Wrath. Stop it, God of Wrath. Watch out now. It might die. Watch out. Anyway, gonna be short and sweet. Let's see. what else? Oh, Buttigieg. Mr. Buttigieg, he was in charge of transportation. And he thought that equity, we're gonna eliminate racism by making tunnels smaller and larger, and billions of dollars into bullshit. Look, what does the roadway have to do with equity or equality? But Buttigieg, well, you know what, what he likes, kind of tunnels that he likes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. Then you got Cory Booker. They should have, actually Booker and Buttigieg. That could be a thing. You know, one's a gay guy and one's a black guy. Yeah, yeah. That could do it. Because, what, do we have to have another woman on the ticket? That satisfies the babes? Ah, the babes. The babes are out of control. I don't know. They are control. They only, you know what they have on that? And it's sap that says guys stink. You know, if you hate men so much, why don't you go full throttle and go to the other side? You know what I'm saying? You don't need you. We got video games. How come we do need you? Well, can't you just shut up for once? Oh, they have a new organization. Women cougars who are going through menopause. And we want sex now. Oh, we don't want sex with you. No, takes you a lunatic. Oh my God. I know what. Between that, the cougars are going to go into menopause. They're going to have the younger men. And the younger men are going to say, look, you're crazy just before you go through your menopause, let alone dealing with you when, I'm a man in my prime. I don't need this. I got a video game I can go to. No, it's true. Anyway, I want to sign off. Make this short and sweet. I got papers they got to do. I got to help somebody with some of the English. They're going to learn English from me. That's a funny idea, don't you think? Anyway, here we go. Maria, Maria, Maria. I've just met a girl named Maria, and suddenly I see da 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 dee.